I manifested this YouTube button last year, and this year I finally got it. Like, oh my god, I still can't believe that manifestation is a real thing, and like having this in my hands feels so real. And yeah, I just have to share this with you and share my tips and tricks with you on how you can manifest your dream life too. And this is just one of the many things that I have manifested in my life, so I'm going to talk about more in this video. So if you want to know how to manifest your dream life, then stay tuned. Hi! Hi, this is Kaji and welcome to my channel. I created this channel to help you become your best self, that I can share my tips and tricks, and that we are just a growing community. So if you want to be part of it, then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos, and I would say let's start. So the first thing, I want to start this video with what manifestation actually is. So what is manifestation? So many people think manifestation is magic, or it is something delusional, or that this is not real or whatever, and I want to clarify what manifestation actually is. So it is not magic, it is more like an alignment. So you don't manifest from your mind, but you manifest from your energy. It's your belief and your embodiment. Like, it's something you create or believe within yourself, and then it actually becomes true. This is what I would say manifestation is. It is more energy, and you are matching your energy to this dream you have. So I used to see hundreds of manifestation techniques on TikTok. Like, there were so many methods, the 777 method, the 369 method. I mean, there were so many that I didn't even know what is for me. Are they even real? Are they a scam? What is the perfect method for me? So there were so many things, and I am so happy to experience that you can create your own manifestation. Like, you don't have to follow a specific method to manifest, but it is just so much more that I am going to talk about in this video. So let's just begin this video with a story from my younger years, because this was the first time I realized that I manifested something without even knowing it. So yeah, I want to share this with you, so maybe you can just take something out of the story, and maybe you experience something similar to my story. So you manifested something without even knowing it. So yeah, maybe this will help you. So let's start with my story. So in my younger years, when I still went to school, I had an oral exam. And one thing you have to know about me is I hated oral exams. I felt like oral exams are so much harder than the writing exams. Like, when you are doing a writing exam, you can think about the question, you can take your time, you can write down the things that you remember, and then you can think again, and you are not on pressure, if you know what I mean. And if you have an oral exam, like when the teacher is asking you the question, then you have to respond quickly, you can't miss any important things. So this is so much pressure on someone or on myself that I am just panicking, and I just can't think clearly. So this is one thing I hated in school, oral exams. And this oral exam I had was super important for me, so I was super afraid to take that test. I was so afraid that I created a habit for myself, or a routine for myself, that's actually pretty impressive when I think back, like creating an own routine so that you can just pass the test. So yeah, whenever I went to bed, I took 1 to 2 hours to read everything again, to read every chapter of this topic, and just to learn it actually. And after learning it, I take my journal or just a paper and a pen, and I just wrote down affirmations or manifestations. You can call it whatever you want, but I just wrote down the sentence, "The oral exam is super easy, I can answer all the questions." The oral exam is super easy and I can answer all the questions. And I wrote it down like 3 to 5 times every single night. Like, literally, I was so afraid that I always wrote this down every evening and went straight to bed. So somehow like you have to imagine the test was in 2 months. So I had 2 months time to remember everything, to believe the sentences I wrote in the journal or on the paper. So somehow I started to believe the sentences I wrote. I was like, yeah, I am pretty confident in that specific topic, so I can talk about it. So the teacher can ask me any question and I am still able to answer it. I really started to believe that I can answer all the questions just because I wrote down the same sentence in the present tense every single night. So yeah, but that's not the whole story, so just wait for this. This is really mind-blowing story because I still can't believe that this happened. But okay, I don't want to spoil it, so let me keep telling you the story. So yeah, let's come to that interesting part. So when the day arrived where I had my test, my oral exam, I had my oral exam, I think at 10 a.m. or so, and all the other students had it before me. I was super excited on that day. Like in the morning, I couldn't eat anything, I couldn't drink anything. I felt like when I eat something, I just have to throw up right away. So I just couldn't eat or drink anything. So yeah, I went to the classroom and then they called my name and I went into the room and sat on this chair. Oh my god, I was so sweating. I still can't remember. It was I felt like I'm going to get a blackout. This is how excited I was. So yeah, I sat on the chair and I was just waiting for the teacher to come in. 5 minutes went by and nobody came in. And I was like, okay, where is my teacher? Then I think like 8 minutes gone by and then someone came into this room and I just looked at him and I was like, who is this? Like there was a stranger and he just came in and he just introduced himself that he's also a teacher and that he's going to like mark my oral exam. Like he is going to test me. And I was like, okay, what happened to my teacher who's actually going to like test me? So he said, yeah, there was a urgent matter, so he had to leave. Like, what are the odds that in this second, in this minute, he had to go? Like, what? I was like, okay, this must be a joke, because I knew my teacher and I somehow also knew what question he might ask. So this is something I didn't expect and I was like, shit, I am up. Like, I didn't know this teacher, right? So I was like, okay. And then he just sat down. He asked me how I am feeling and I just went with it. We had a quick small talk. And 10 minutes went by and I was like, okay, is he going to ask me the questions now? And he didn't. Like, he didn't ask me a single question. And then I interrupted our conversation and I was like, okay, are you going to ask me some question? And I swear he said, I actually know that you practice for this test, so I am not going to ask you anything. And I was like, what? Like, I just couldn't believe it. Like, what do you mean you are not going to ask me any questions? And I just looked at him and I was like, are you sure? And he was like, yes, but if you want to, you can just talk about any topic, like from the test. And I'm just going to write it down on the paper so that they know that I asked you the questions and that he can mark me. Okay, and I was like, okay. I couldn't even speak. I was like, okay, yeah, sure. And then so I just told him like everything I have learned to make sure that he really knows that I've learned for this test. And then he just wrote everything down and he was like, see, it wasn't that bad. You did a really great job. And he was like, you don't have to worry. I'm going to mark you very good. Like, guys, like for real. Can you believe that this story is real? Like, I was the whole time thinking that like I was dreaming or this can't be true, but somehow it was. And after I thanked him, like, I was like, oh my god, thank you so much. You have no idea how afraid I was to take this test and that I just explained to him how I felt and that I am super afraid of taking oral exams. And then he just talked to me as if he was my friend and he was like, no, you don't have to worry, this is something so normal and that I don't have to be afraid of this and stuff like that. So yeah, we just had a small talk again, and then I left this room, and then I had to wait about an hour to get my grade. So yeah, an hour went by, and then we got our grades, and I really got an A. So yeah, this is something that I will never ever forget in my entire life. And I was really thinking, how could something like this happen to me? Like in last minute, an exchange of the teacher, then not asking any questions about the test, but having a small talk with me and then grade me with an A. So yeah, this is a moment when I realized manifestation is so real. You can manifest anything you want into your life. Long story short, I thought a lot about the situation, and I thought, okay, I can really manifest anything into my life. I just have to believe it. So I analyzed my situation. I really thought, okay, what did I do that something like this happened? And that's the exact same method how I manifested my silver YouTube button, and I'm going to tell you step by step everything in a bit. What I want to share with you is that this is not magic, or that this is not something delusional or so, but this is really something you believe in. So you have to believe it. I believed in myself, and I wrote down these affirmations every single day. I didn't skip a day. So anyways, I would say let's get into the 4 steps how I manifested everything in my life. So the first thing is create a vision board. As I said, manifestation is all about energy and all about what you believe in. So creating a vision board really helps you to see all your goals in front of you. Every single day you wake up, you look at your vision board, and you are like, yes, this is something that I want to achieve. This is my goal. There could be a picture of a car or a home or whatever it is, whatever you want to have in your life, just put it on your vision board and just see it every single day. And it's not about seeing it, but it's also about doing something for it. So I didn't just wrote down affirmations and then I went to bed. No, I studied first and then I wrote my affirmations and I did something for it. Right? A vision board can really help you to remember your goals, to visualize your goals, and just to believe in yourself that you are able to achieve them. The second thing, as I already said, write it down. So what I did was I wrote down affirmations like saying the oral exam is super easy, I can answer all the questions. So writing it down is so powerful. Like when I was studying, I wrote down everything. When I have to remember anything, I wrote it down 10 times so that I can remember something from the lecture. And this is something that might help you too. So you have to figure out what helps you. For me, it's definitely writing. Write it down. Write it in the present tense and write down your goals. Like, I am having my silver YouTube button. Write it down 10 times, 20 times, whatever, or you just 5 times every time you go to bed, and just believe in it. The more you write it down, the more you are going to believe it. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is my second tip. My third tip is don't give up too soon. Many people tend to give up quickly just because they don't see any result, and I can say that when I started my home workout channel, and this is also the silver YouTube button from my home workout YouTube channel, and I have to say, to get the first 10k followers on my home workout channel, it was super hard. I was like, I'm never going to achieve it. There are so many other successful home workout YouTube channels, so why shouldn't they follow me when there are already existing so many of them? One thing I always told myself is, and I also believe my strength is that I am not a person who gives up quickly. So I fight for it. I truly believe that I can do it. So I kept going. I just really took it like step by step. First, I started to get all the information on how to film. Then I got all the information of how to edit workout videos. Then I got all the information of lighting and how I can set up lighting. So there were so many new things that I had to learn, and I was like, I wanted to learn it. I really wanted to learn it because I really believe that I can do it. And after a year, I really got this YouTube button, and you can get it in 1 year, you can get it in 5 years, or you can get it in 10 years. You don't know, but if you quit, you will never know. So you have to just stick to it and just push yourself through. You will see some changes and you will also see some achievements, but the most important thing is to stick with it, to put your mind into it. Like, you can do it. When everyone else can do it, why can't you? Like, when Elon Musk can do it, why can't you? Like, he's also just human and you are also just a human. So I believe if you put your mind to it, you can definitely achieve it. So yeah, my third tip is don't give up too soon. And now the last tip, and this is actually the most important tip, is to be thankful. And you might think like, I don't have anything in my life to be thankful for. I think yes, you have, because we don't appreciate the little things anymore. Just like your health. Can you imagine the days where you were sick in your bed and you were like, oh my god, I wish to be healthy right now? So this is something that I am not taking for granted ever. Like, having a healthy body and being able to move my body, to see through my eyes, to move my hands, like these are things that we usually take for granted. But when you think about it and think, okay, imagine not being able to walk. This would be such a nightmare for me. Like, I love to walk, I love to move my legs, I love to dance. Like, I am just so thankful to have this healthy body, to care for my body, to see everything perfectly, to I don't know how to say it to you. I used to be so unthankful. When I was younger, I was like, oh my god, I don't have the perfect skin. Oh my god, I look so ugly. Why is my body so ugly? I want to have the perfect toned body and something like this, but this is so unhealthy. Like, actually you should just be thankful that your body works and that you are healthy and that you can like live the life you want. Like, you can achieve anything with a healthy body, right? Like, when I started to recognize the power of being thankful, I feel like I got so many more things, and I really feel like these are the real luxuries in life. Having the partner by your side who is always supportive, having a healthy body, having a healthy mind, being able to move your body, being able to learn, being able to study, being able to do the everyday tasks. Actually, if you're watching this video, then the universe or God or someone wants you to know that you can achieve anything in your life. You just have to believe it. You have to be thankful for the current situation, for everything you have in your life, and you are not allowed to give up. So I think this is a sign. I hope you think too, and also stick to my 4 steps for a longer time, and I promise you, you will see changes. Just you have to believe it truly, and then you will definitely see the changes. And yeah, these are actually my 4 tips. And if you like this video, then please hit that like button and comment down below if something like this also happened to you, like my story. And if so, I would love to read your story. Send this video to someone who also needs to know about manifestation and that manifestation is real. And I would end this video with this message. So I hope you like this video. If so, hit also the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos. We are in our growing era, so we are going to grow together as a community and we are going to become our best selves. So yeah, this is actually what I wanted to share, and I would say I'll see you in my next video. Bye!